Marian here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a top tips video for you guys. This is my top 5 tips for eating a meal in a restaurant with a toddler without having to pull out your phone or resort to screen time. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Marian. I make videos on Mondays and Thursdays about being a Jewish mom, minimalism with kids, all things mom life. So definitely hit the subscribe button if you want to see more, and give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. So I have a 2-year-old son named Max, and we go to restaurants probably about once a week or so on the weekends, and we've sort of figured out along the way how to make this an enjoyable process for the whole family. And I am not against screens in any way. We definitely use them when we're traveling. If it's a rainy afternoon, we'll sit inside and watch Mr. Rogers. Like, I'm not against them or anything like that. But I don't like using them in restaurants because, number one, slippery slope. If a toddler sees something and experiences something, they get used to it and that's what they're gonna want. So if you pull out your phone at a restaurant one time, they tend to think that that's what's gonna happen every time they go to a restaurant. And if you don't wanna set that up as like a protocol for your family, I would not go down that road. So we never take out our phones at restaurants for him, because really we're there to spend time together as a family and enjoy each other's company. Like I said, we just go out about once, maybe twice a week. So it's a really special, fun time to sit together and chat, and I don't want him to be sitting on a phone. So that's why that's important to me, but I don't judge anyone who needs to use them at a restaurant. I totally get it. So my number one tip is timing. Of course, go when it's a good time for your toddler. Don't stretch it close to nap time, etc. But I'm talking about timing in the restaurant. I just realized I am popping out of this shirt. Sorry, I am 5 months pregnant, and this shirt ain't gonna get it anymore. Okay, sorry about that. So a lot of restaurants bring out the kids' meals before the adults' meals, and I found this is terrible, because then the kid eats, and then while you're eating, they've got nothing to do. So that's a bad idea. So my number one tip is to ask the restaurant not to do this, to ask them to bring out the kids' meal when your food comes. My second tip that goes along with that is, well, if you have a starving toddler, they're not going to be very good at a restaurant. So I like to bring a snack that takes a long time for them to eat and is not very filling. My number one recommendation for that is Cheerios. They pick them out one by one and they don't really fill up on them. So if they're hungry when you get there and the food's taking a while, let them snack on those, but don't get their meal early. For the snack cup, I like this one from Boone. I think it's just a little easier than some of those other like finagly ones where they've got all those little, I don't know, pieces and stuff. But this one, this could actually go on any cup, this little topper, and they can just stick their hands in and get the Cheerios out. So I like this one. I'll link it below for you guys. My third tip is to take them to the bathroom to either wash their hands or do whatever they need to do in there, or do whatever you need to do in there after you've ordered your food. This is the longest time that they're gonna have to sit without anything going on, and it's a good principle to remind them to wash their hands before they eat. And it's nice to just get up from the table, take a walk around the restaurant, you know, go the long way, go to the bathroom, wash their hands. It takes a good 10 minutes if you know how to do it strategically. And it's nice because you're not telling them, okay, you can't sit still, so we're gonna get up and walk around, which again sets the precedence that they can get up whenever they want to. You're specifically saying we're gonna go to the bathroom because there's something we need to do, but you're strategically choosing the time to do that, which is when there's a long stretch with like no food and nothing going on at the table. My fourth tip is, of course, to bring activities. And I have some here that my son likes best, so I wanted to show them to you guys, and I will link everything in the description bar below if you want to pick any of them up. So my first one is one of these drawing things. I do not know what these are called. I know they're not Etch-a-Sketches. But yeah, we've had this one for literally a year, so it is dying now, but I'll still link it. It comes with a bigger one too, and we've loved it, but it is dead. It is dead, people. Like I said, we've had this for a year. But you know what it is. They write on it. They draw with it. So we are really interactive with him on this. Sometimes he'll ask us to draw things like a truck or a dog or whatever it is, and then he colors it in. That's his favorite thing to do with them. Some kids will just play with them on their own, but these are really nice. They are zero mess, and they're super easy to carry in your diaper bag because they're really light and easy. The second one I want to show you guys is the Melissa and Doug WaterWow sets. These come, if you haven't seen them before, they're amazing. They come with these little markers. They're like, I don't know, pens, but there's nothing in them, just water. And when the kid, oh my God. Why is everything happening today? This one doesn't have any water in it. It's because I just used this stuff at the restaurant. So of course it's now all empty. Let me fill this up with water and I'll show you guys how it works. Okay, so all your kid does is take the marker pen thing and just color onto the page and all the colors show up. It's actually so beautiful and I find this activity really addictive and relaxing. I'll just be here for the next few minutes doing this. But yes, so basically, again, it's a no mess, super easy activity, and the kid just paints the picture, sees the colors come out. It doesn't matter if they paint on your camera or anything else because it's just water. And then the last one, of course, is a coloring and sticker book. This is one my son got for his birthday. He loves monsters. It comes with a million stickers and it's got lots of fun colors. So he just sticks them all around. We play with the different monsters, etc. It's lots of fun. And if you're gonna bring crayons with you in case the restaurant doesn't have, I really recommend the Crayola jumbo crayons because they're great for toddlers' hands. They're really big, they're super fun to color with, and they're very easy to keep track of. Those little crayons just slide off the table, and anyone who's ever been anywhere with a toddler, you'll know that if something goes wrong and something slides off the table, they're like, what the heck, can you get it back for me? So these are just easier to keep track of, and that's why I like them. And then my last tip, tip number 5, is to bring with your own cup and your own fork and spoon for your kids. So of course this is much less wasteful. They tend to give kids plastic cups with plastic straws, which is, as you know, terrible for the environment. So bring along their own sippy cup, which they like and they're used to anyways. And I like to bring my son's fork and spoon as well because sometimes the adult size forks and spoons, especially at nicer restaurants, are just a little unwieldy for him, and I just want to make sure he actually eats and has a positive experience. So it doesn't take up much room in my bag. They're little and I just bring them with. And then I'll show you guys the kinds we use. So what my family uses is the Munchkin 360 No Spill Sippy Cup. I'll link it below. It does not have a straw, which I really like because you don't have to clean it. Straws can be bad for their teeth, etc., etc. So it's really nice. So we bring this one with us, and then these are the spoons and forks we have. I don't know, they're from Bye Bye Baby. I think they're Skip Hop. I'll try and link those too. And yeah, that's what we bring with us. So that's it. Those are my top 5 tips for taking a toddler to a restaurant. If you guys have any good tips you want to share with me, please let me know down below. I would love to read them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you next time. Bye.